So today I'm going to be taking you on a ride, and gradually we are going to progress from River State to Bayelsa, where a lot of adventure and on-the-spot assessment of the transit routes and the potential that are found in that region will be showcased on Routes and Transit. It promises to be interesting, exciting, and you will love it. So you can wait me. On a journey to Sagbama local government area in Bayelsa State, the east-west road from Port Harcourt unfolds before my eyes like a ribbon of adventure. A lifeline connecting communities and livelihood, but it is also a testament to the region's complexity. I will be exploring the stories of the people who call this route home and the challenges they face daily. The drive is about 2 to 3 hours from Port Harcourt, and the landscape shifts from urban bustle to lush greenery. The scenario changes. I catch glimpses of the Niger Delta's waterways. The people of the Niger Delta rely on these waters for their livelihood. Experts share concerns about the environmental degradation and the impact on their lives.
These ships we are passing through here now is the 60s or the 70s. But because of the shallowness of this river now, which means dredging, we cannot transit this big ship, big ship again, and big rivers, boats again. From this river to south, the transportation to other states. From here we get to Imo State, Oguta now. From here, from this river, now Kemaja and Onitsha in Anambra out of here. From here to Bayelsa, and then transit to Cross River and whatever else this river. So it serves a lot. Apart from transportation, inside the economic value of this river, it means a lot to us. Fishing, yes, actually fish. We get our fish from this river.
Government should come and distill all the waterways. They can even do it by direct labels. Most of those roads have been, like the one getting to JK, near the road, it was constructed by Shell. And the erosion has eaten up major part of it. If you fail to maintain your infrastructures, they are bound to fail. If you go to East-West Road, you see what is happening. These are waste elements, waste structures. They are bound to fail if you don't maintain it. Flood has been a normal phenomenon in our years. There are places in that area, like legislation saw. Even when it is dry season, water channels is difficult for you to cross with your legs. But these days, we have shifted to a point where we can even walk across it. Arashi River has been silted. Remember, you can't just see sand top at the middle of the river. But if you go across Arashi River, even now that you can still see everywhere sand dumps. We are actually having problem whenever it comes to flooding period. Our people are started harvesting cassava now, so that you don't need to soak with water.
These stories weave a narrative of resilience and determination. I stopped at a local market where traders eagerly share stories of the daily struggles and triumph.
So I think the Indian market serves 15 states in this country. Where people come through Jebode, Ogun State, up to here to come and sell their product and buy. And in fact, that is even more than we are counting of, because when we ask for the people that are coming from far and here, and this is the market that serves 19 states, and it's a major market, not just a market. This number one or number two market, which the state government would have developed the market.
This road is our lifeline. It brings us good luck, but it's also a constant reminder of our challenges.
So now, I forgot 29,000 from this so that we got now. So now, so they manage them now because of the fuel increment. So normal day for cycle to you would spend like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Now we're going to spend at most 5 to 6 hours, which is very bad. For this point, Patani, Sabama to Ugele, from Ugele to Wari.
The hiking material prices affected your
in fact, they affected us. So most of us don't park our motor. Most of us, even like this now, I dey think to go park this motor like this as I dey go slow.
Finally, I arrived at Angiama community, a vibrant town in Sabama local government area, rich in culture and hospitality.
Well, still on routes and transit, finally we got to our destination here at Sabama local government area of Bayelsa State, and I'm quite excited because I came here with lots of expectations. I met a very good friend and colleague. For the sake of those who really want to know it well, tell us what's your name, where are we, and tell us the potential that are found in this community.
My name is Robinson Darakteide. This is Angiama community in Bayelsa State. Angiama actually has many communities. In Delta State, I think there are about 3 Angiamas, and in Bayelsa State too, we have about 2 Angiamas. One is Sabama local government area, and one is Southern Ijo local government area. But where we here precisely is Toro Angiama in Sabama local government area of Bayelsa State.
Okay, I see a lot of potentials abound here. When I was coming here, I saw that especially the women were quite busy with a lot of food stuff and then seafood here. So let's know in your own words, what are those things that abound in your community?
Yes, Angiama is well known for active farming and fishing. our people are fishermen. They are into fishing, they are into farming, especially farm produce like palm fruits, cassava, yam, and plantain. So we are very good at that. So that is why whenever you come to our communities, the major food you will eat is the banga soup, because we have a lot of palm trees.
Now your community is a border and as well a transit community, because you look right behind me, you see that this river actually divides Bayelsa State from Delta State. So please, can you tell us more about this interesting river behind us?
Very interesting. This is the river that divides Bayelsa and Delta State, and I can tell you that it's actually the same community. One side is in Bayelsa and the other side called Tamukono and Bulangiama is in Delta State. They are the same people, the same language, the same clan, the same kingdom. Wonderful and very accommodating people. As you can see, it's a very peaceful community. It's also a community that has produced prominent personalities in Nigeria, professors, medical doctors, journalists like me, and other professionals.
Oh, thank you very much. I see your community is really welcoming now. To that regard, I think I'm not going to end this as transit here, but I'm going to be traversing your community from one end to the other, probably even crossover. So thank you very much for
Thank you. But I think I also need to add that as you come to the community, you could see very good road network.
Yes.
You also see the solar lights. We see that somebody who came from Lagos yesterday was telling me there is dividend of democracy in your community, and I tell him yes, that is how it should be. Every community should be comfortable enough for people to live, and we also need more. We need more government patronage, more government effort in developing rural communities so that we can decongest the cities.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, still on recent transit, I see that we're having fun time here at Angiama community. So I'll be taking a walk around the streets of Angiama. Of course, my colleague Robinson stated clearly that he has spectacular road network here. So I'll be traversing this community, checking out more places, visiting, and of course, whining and interacting with good people here. So stay tuned. Still on routes and transit, I have with me a colleague here and a media personality, so to say, and he knows a lot about this community, so I'll just give him like an open check to tell us what's happening here today.
Oh, okay, sir. Bayelsa State is a state that has 8 local government areas in Bayelsa State. I'm traveling all the way from Yenegua to this community. This is Sagbama local government area, and precisely we are at Angiama community. And in Bayelsa, most of the communities are in riverine area, and this is one of the communities that's located at the riverine area. You can look at the river. Crossing this river is Delta State, and so Bayelsa is a unique state where you see most of their occupation here is fishing and farming, and most of the community is agrarian communities where you can navigate from the river to the sea, like the Nembe axis. When you are traveling to the Nembe axis, you see a situation where you travel from the river Non, you now get to even the Telo Creek, and the Telo Creek will take you to the Nembe Basambre. So Yenegua Bayelsa State is a unique state where most of the community is being located in the riverine area. Where you can see a community in upland area is the Yenegua axis of the state, and in the Biseni axis that we have a community called Biseni, the sharing boundary between the Edagwe Betalan community, that's Biseni, Okodia Zarama, and the Zarama Okodia axis. They are all in Yenegua local government area, and they share common boundary with River State.
Okay, and we're talking about the spectacular network here. We have the rivers and we have the road network, and here we have the option either coming through the sea or by road. So let's talk about these networks.
Okay, yeah, before this time, the people of Angiama community travel to their community through the river, but with development that has come to this community, you can see that the place is motorable. We have different road network, especially the work that NDDC, kudos to NDDC, they have done so much well in some of these communities. We have different road network. Navigating to Sagbama, from Sagbama Junction, you navigate to Angiama. From this Angiama, you go through to where the former governor of Rivers State comes from, Saraki Dixon. From Torua, you now get to the late deputy governor place where we call Ogofoni. From Ogofoni, you now navigate straight to the hinterland. And so before assessing this community, you assess the community through the river. But because of the development that the Bayelsa State government has actually done well in terms of road infrastructure, now they can access some of these communities through, road.
Okay. The importance of the good transport system here cannot be overemphasized, because you see that the people are the livelihood here, the people live by the sea, with the sea, and also depend on the sea for a lot of things. Like you say, they have seafood that comes out from here. So irrespective of the fact that the road network has been kept in check, the sea still is a point of interest, because the livelihood of the people depends here on the sea. So let's understand this network, because I know across his Delta states, if I may say, let's understand the synergy between the two states and how this river has formed the form of a bond, first of all, and also economic importance to the two states.
Okay, yeah, the river you are seeing play great economic importance to them. For example, when you go to the Membe, as they have what is called some Kremenko. At Membe there, they don't sell the Kremenko. They give it out free. Yeah, they give it out free. And of recent, we went from UR reports. I will get to find out that Membe Kremenko is being given out free. And when there they have the saltwater river, and when the river got dry, you see women and men go inside the stream to go and pick the Kremenko. And when they pick the Kremenko, they give it out free. They don't sell it. And here in Bayelsa, we have unique edibles called Bayelsa suya. And here Bayelsa suya is common in this place, Angiama. One of those Bayelsa suya is being sold at the rate of 500 naira.
I think people already started to cut the crossing from Bayelsa to Delta State, and it's really a sight to behold, for real.
Yes, in Enegua here, canoe is lifeline of their occupation too. As you can see, some of them are using the speedboat and canoe to navigate to the other states. Across this river is Delta State. So they use the canoe to even go for farming, transportation from one place to another.
Irrespective of the fact that the distance is not far, I think since it's still paramount, I observed that most of the boats that have been traversing or sailing across from this end to the other are not actually using life jackets. I don't know how this really goes well with those communities.
Yeah, the issue of life jacket, I think it's a thing of concern, and we'll call on government to re-emphasize on that area, because it seems to be that not everybody knows how to swim. We have found a situation where our crew members, a reporter traveling to Membe for campaign and boat capsized, and that reporter died. Yes, and the reporter died because there was no life jacket. So we are appealing that before crossing the creek or river like this, there should be a life jacket.
Okay, now on a lighter note, because you're very serious on this conversation, what are we expecting to see in this community? Because I want us to go deep into the community.
Okay, what you are expecting?
How are you going to enjoy yourself today in this community? Let's be socialized.
Okay. In Bayelsa here today, I think we have a lot of.
I know you spoke about it.
Yeah, we have a lot of fishes coming from Riverside and with the Bayelsa here, and we have even the what they call here, popularly known as Igbo people call it Okpa. We have a local Okpa here. But one disadvantage of this community that I think we really need government to pay attention is that there's no light in this community. Light is a serious challenge here, and I noticed that when you go around the shops, they use ice block to chill their drinks. I think it's a thing of concern. The community like this, there should be constant light, sir.
Okay, well noted. Is it imperative that the government and relevant stakeholders to swing into action as soon as possible to ensure that those special needs in the community are attended to? I know that they've tried in terms of road network, which I give it to them. 100%, and I also observed that there's solar lights virtually around the community, which is a good one, but like Oliver Twist, we always ask for more. So the government and other stakeholders should try as much as possible to put in place those necessities, right, for the people of this community. So still on roads and transit, don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Thank you.
part of River State or maybe beyond. I remain fast in the side. Bye for now.